Okay guys, this is just a really basic unboxing. It's my new tripod. The one I got is extremely lightweight and light duty. This is a Geekoto Tripod from Amazon, and I am going to post a link. It's for a DSLR. It is a compact 77-inch. I got it because of the height. I can get this up and over my shoulder with the camera on top of it. I think it's like 6.4, or 6.5 foot tall with the tripods out. If you use the straight up and down stick, it reaches 81 inches. And UPS delivered it. Box was not too bad, slightly crushed up. That's how it came. Look at there, made in China. You gotta like that. Comes in a decent case, anyway. Well, this is the basic unzipping of the case. It probably weighs 3 times as much as the one I'm using, and I've got a very basic one. I'm going to take some shots of it just for a comparison. Basic instructions. I'm out of focus. Well, I'm not going into details. That protects, looks like this protects, yeah. Well, it does have a level in it. I forgot that when I bought it. I don't know how useful that's going to be, but. And where my other one uses levers and a twist knob, this is supposedly, it's called a 360-degree ball. And another feature, I looked at it, is the way the feet lock. I think the feet, you can even hear, they are spring loaded and they do snap in place. And to release them, take your thumb, and then to go back, they snap in place. Pretty solid and pretty rigid way to lock it up, I think. Anyway, it is definitely an upgrade from what I'm using. So, basically. I do like the clickies as you fold the legs down. Just sounds like quality to me. And when you put up pressure on them, you cannot release that. It tells me it's got a little bevel. It's got a little wedge in it. You got to back it off and then do it. See how it's got the wedge in it? It's got the taper to engage that. It's probably gauging that lug 100%. You got to take pressure off to bring it back. Cam locks on the legs, just pieces of plastic. They don't feel like they lock in, none too solid, but maybe in the case of this tripod, a lock is a lock. Let's hope. Especially when you got $1,000 or $5,000 camera sitting on top of it. definitely has a good feel to it compared to what I got. I'm going to show you what I got. What I got is basically probably a $20 or $30 tripod, 30 bucks at the most. Extremely lightweight. I can't wait to transition to this guy. I think it's going to be awesome. I did not think I would like the ball swivel, but compared to what I've been using, the ball is very floppy when it's loose, and with minimal pressure, you can get the ball very tight. It's going to be nice. It's going to be smooth too. I'm not sure what this guy is. Oh hell, I guess I'll have to read the instructions. I hate that. Like I said, I hate it, but I'll have to read the instructions. As far as getting your angle shot, the ball's going to be pretty neat. And if you need to go, I mean, we're talking 90 degrees straight down. And then after messing with this a little bit off camera, you can make some adjustments here with this large nut. And this guy here locks down the rotating feature, locks it down pretty good. You back it off just a little bit and it turns very smoothly. There's no catchiness to it. I know, looking at some of the more expensive tripods, Manfrotto or whatever that really good brand of tripod is, they talk a lot about flood drives, and I'm sure the flood drive feature, I'm sure it can be felt, but this right here has to be felt to be appreciated. There's some kind of a friction clutch in there that's extremely consistent, put it that way. Or to me it is. It feels very good. And this is different. Say the cheap ones, they got a simple cam lock, which works okay. This one here, you will have to take this nut and back it off, and you can see the holder disengaging from the plate, which is that's kind of neat. It's got a captive nut with a little D-ring on it. I've been using a screwdriver on my other one. You have to, because there's no D-ring like this, so that's well thought out, I think. And there are rubber pads on the base for your camera or your small rig, whatever you got your camera set in. I like that. And there is a level here, so for what that's worth. Here's the tripod that I've been shooting on. I've had this one for many years. I'm not going to do a review on it, but come on, focus. I got to touch the screen, and like magic, it comes into focus from my Canon M50. But the difference here, when I first got this, I thought this is pretty neat. And I guess for the time it was. But these little adjustments to pivot and stuff. Here's the cam I'm telling you about. This was really common. You pull it out enough and you'll get the clearance to pop your plate off. Compared to this guy, focus, and like magic. Okay. I really like this, and I can't get over the smoothness. It never mentioned flood drive anywhere in the description, and usually on tripod, from what my brief research led me on Google and Amazon, was that if it has a flood drive head at any degree, it's one of the first features mentioned, and no doubt that's where a lot of the money goes, is in a flood drive. This, you have to feel this pivot. You have to feel it to appreciate it. So I think they did good on that. It's 80 bucks. It is definitely an $80 tripod. I think I'm going to be happy with it. And this guy here, I will not throw him away. He'll come in handy for something. And I appreciate you watching.